do, but
just with the
of course, they
Reyna
are
and the
starting on
Sova.
offense, so maybe the Sage will be less important in that regard.
The triple duelist
We're
comp.
going to look at this setup coming out from FaZe on the defense. Looks like they're going to go heavy.
Wait, no, wait, they're both double duelists. Wait, I'm bulling.
I would actually say the Sage is very important for the attack and more important than the defense, just because of the fact that you can get this.
I don't know.
Especially anyway on both A and
Jet Phoenix versus Arena. Jet.
Information. Vanity might see a hit over towards Marv as well. That's the thing about the defensive Sage from Marv. He'll just boost up onto the wall that he puts up over towards B, and now it's just 4 from V1 rushing into A.
Yeah, it's a nasty angle to deal with, but Corey as well.
And
He's
then
in a dangerous position, just playing around the elbow here on the front of sight. Spotted though. V1 fully aware of his
The Sage instead of the Killjoy.
Effies. Okay, Raucus looking to stop any overextension. Baby Bay, even with the Sheriff on the pistol, man is feeling himself with that choice. We are going to see V1 get that spike planted, look to move into the post lane.
4v3, FaZe retake.
Effie's holding close at elbow. Just waiting for FaZe to make their move. Raucus.
No way, thanks for the 4 months, bro. Right, thank you for the 6 months. Whooping, thank you for the 2 months.
Sit up.
Not bad.
Headshot found.
Raucus is going to even it up right now. No, they're not going to even it up. Oh.
FaZe turning the tides just when it's necessary. Marved another. All of a sudden, it's V1 on the back foot. Zelsis, if anyone can do it, it's this man. He's been performing all day so far. Let's see if the wrap works out. No, Raucus swings in from the other direction. Lands that headshot. And FaZe
takes round 1.
Retake. Get yet another pistol.
Big.
Get the advantage starting off Icebox here.
Massive.
That's what you want. That's what you want.
Raucus as well. Marv will take a little bit of the aggro. Take the contact. Raucus peeks off him. Raucus for 2 kills on that retake there as well. And Marv with 3 kills overall. Like, damn, dude. And Marv was one that opened up the account as well over towards B, boosting up on the wall. Taking care of, I believe it was Vanity. Could have been another player.
I need to get a haircut, chat.
Marv is
That's
still
just looking
playing
like
as
a
well as he was
bush.
playing on Ascent. Really, this is momentum for Marv, continuing from the previous map. And now we look back on Haven, like what happened if Marv played like this on Haven? Possibly FaZe would have had the 2-0 by now. So V1 going back towards A. Still got to see how they navigate this one without the Sage, because, you know, it comes down to the fact that FaZe do have 3 waiting here. Baby Bay, even with the
What is happening over here?
Corey in between a rock and a hard place is not able to escape. Frenzy in Zelsis' hands knocks him out for the moment. Baby
Holy
Bay strikes
fuck.
back.
Oh my god.
With this Bucky again, this man. What's going on? A couple of right clicks and FaZe lose 2 members. Now it's 4v2. V1 full control of the A site.
That shit look like
Still,
Tilted
in terms of
Towers.
Weaponry, FaZe might be able to get back in here. Zachary, great performance so far. He's actually playing on the Omen now, which is a bit interesting. Instead of the Sentinel, just trying to wrap in. Find a freebie on the play 1, look in the wrong direction. Vanity comes in to trade Paranoia out at the right moment. Is that the go signal? FaZe to run back
Yo,
in.
this man is
still just waiting, drops a couple of smokes.
4K with the Bucky.
4K with the Bucky. This gun, you know, nerf it or something. How's he allowed to do that?
Now we'll have to wait for the next patch, 2.06. Bucky will finally, I don't know if it's going to be put in the dirt or what, but right now, 2.05, Bucky is viable as ever. People were complaining about stingers before. Look, I'll say one thing. At least we're not like hard forcing stingers every
I don't know what it is with the casters, but I feel like none of them are aware that
at least, you know,
it is nerfed on live.
When you can get Vanity,
whenever they reference the Bucky, I wonder if that's something they have to say. I wonder if they're not allowed to say that.
Like A, I mean, why do anything else? This is going to compete.
They're always like, yeah, hope in the next one, hope in the next patch it gets taken care of or something.
It was like pistols, a couple of upgraded frenzies, and then the 1 Bucky from Vanity, and then
Which is
one
interesting.
upgraded Bucky was what got them that win. And with the opening pick coming from V1 already,
they did
FaZe
it.
not looking good.
They know they're just being sarcastic. Well, it's hard to tell.
Early rotation from FaZe, sending numbers towards the B site, looking to hedge their bets. While this is all happening, you got V1, you got Zachary. Not Zachary, rather. Vanity lurking over towards that A site.
Be a scary B side, bro.
Go to just edging forward. Nice line found. Penny. Headshot onto Baby Bay. Huge pick. Player out. Oh my lord, look at this crosshair.
Get him to
Quick up
AC.
onto Zachary, and Penny's just doing the whole damn thing himself. Looking for the ace. There it is. Classic pulled out with the updraft. Penny. Man's insane. Eco ace though, so look, we'll calm down a little bit. Calm down, everyone, please, thank you. But look, it was still interesting. Great way to win a round and not lose weapons is by running in and killing the whole enemy team, isn't it? You know.
Golly.
There we go. We start things up pretty soon. I mean, Penny straight away getting that kill on who was it? Marv.
He did it without the one way.
There's not much else here because there's like no armor at all coming through from the rest of FaZe, they only work with pistols. They stack really hard onto B because, I mean, on those pistols, if you want any chance, you got to stack pretty hard.
Do the
We
FaZe.
asked to V1 maybe cancel and go A. I mean, they don't have to. I think they're confident enough they'll just take these fights. We've seen on Haven especially how confident V1 in taking these fights. And they lost a little bit of that on the set, which is now why it's good to see it one more time.
You see it.
Straight away. Here comes the running back.
Ha ha.
Pushing straight in through elbow. Nice entry route. Just clearing out the front of sight as well. But he will be found eventually. Raucous just to stop player one from getting his way in. Vanity now just slowing things down, trying to play the lines as best he can. Cloudburst to force Raucous back for the moment. Sight's been found, but will Vanity commit to the plant? He does. Good coverage there. No, he doesn't, actually. He falls back. Worried about a flood from FaZe, which could come at any given moment. Paranoia in, and here comes said flood. See if V1 are going to be able to deal with it. Just hiding behind the corners for the moment. Zel's is caught jumping. That's no good. Vanity down. There you go. Marved. Another onto Penny. Now it's up to Effies to bring this one back for V1, but I don't see it happening in a 1-on-4. Oh, and look from the top.
Dorodon.
Zip line. Too much accuracy.
They got dogged.
Zachary deals with him nicely, and FaZe leave it at 2-2.
I'm going to talk about really
One has got money to buy those. They got money in the bank.
Because
Try to win
V1
some
don't run a Sage, right, which means they don't clear site properly. What's quite hard to, you can't have to clear most of the site. It's the back site you're scared of. Because if somebody's back site, or even though the rafters around back site, I mean, top site's probably going to be more or less clear. You can see that. The back side and rafters, if you don't have control of that, you don't have a Sage wall, they're too scared to plant. You're going to look back on this VOD and realize if they just planted, they would have had probably the post plant set up.
V1.
They plant, they walk away, FaZe have to come
Just so that the finals are crazy
for
this Masters of this event. Just so that they're completely crazy.
Come out towards the B side. Marv forced back already.
I don't want anyone that has a brand to win.
Repeat and player one hits him with the hard punish. Now,
like a big brand.
See the TP.
Fuck it.
Zachary back towards the side. Full rotation coming out from FaZe as
Upset
well.
weekend.
Very much at the ready. Baby
All
Bang
aboard.
with the Bladestorm looking to cause a bit of a fuss. That's smoke between long and yellow.
How many quals are there? 2 more.
For the moment.
Lockdown will also give them a free pass on the plant as well, so this time no hesitation, straight away. 5v4 in the post plant. It's, yeah, you got to deal with the you got to deal with the Bladestorm. Maybe you got to deal with Zachary actually, because
wait, is it 2 more or is it just
straight away into a 4v4?
1 more.
It's not the best. I mean, in terms of post
I think
planting,
it's 2. I'm pretty sure it's 2 more.
Couple around yellow, couple around green.
That's it. Vanity even pushes up into Idiot Wall, which, you know, makes him look a little bit of a goose.
Damn, baby got laid out.
Around his Baby Bay tries to go over the top with the Bladestorm. Now he goes on the aggressive, which he gets punished for. Great job from Raucous. Holding strong, walling the way. Zelsus looking to go through it while the contact comes through from his teammate. That works wonderfully. Allow him another, and now with the numbers, they just need to play the bomb. But Raucous, big flick onto Zelsus. Fully aware, expecting the second man, Effies, to come through eventually, but there you have it. Effies locks things down, and V1 take the lead 3-2.
Pain.
I guess, I mean, 2 yellow, 2 green can still be pretty hard to clear depending on the resource you have available. And time was starting to run out.
It might not make it to champs.
Lockdown getting the free plant. Not a lot of death from the V1 side of thing in terms of losing members early. I mean, Lockdown being respected. I'm not too sure.
Dude, we have to call for the next one if we want a shot. We actually have to.
I'm pretty sure he didn't have it when the lockdown was there, because if he did have it, he should have destroyed the lockdown.
Actually, I think there's a few other opportunities.
He would have only have gotten the 100.
I think there's 1 or 2 more opportunities
so that's a bit
besides opens.
Back towards B though, could actually be mid play. Not a lot of teams go for mid, but V1's going to try something here.
All right, Zelsus, ambitious play coming in through mid under the tube. If Corey can thread the needle in terms of timing over on the top though, Zachary ready for Vanity to be up on top of mid.
Fuck. What just happened?
Corey gets in behind Emily lives, but Zachary holds strong. Effie's down, yes.
Motherfuckers got
as well. That's gonna be a whole lot of control. And not a whole lot of players for V1 to try to win the round. 2v5.
You see the call
coming
through
just shacks are
FaZe while they know the V1's trying to take mid away. At that point in time, the rest of FaZe start getting aggressive out towards green, and if you tank the spike, it's going to ruin the entire push. And for V1, Penny versus 4. I'd love to at least just get this 1 kill onto Marv, and Marv is playing super well. Barely doesn't get the heal, by the way. Marv is looking
Motherfucker, icy.
Shockdown's going to do a decent amount of damage, and Corey will get the cleanup for 3, still alive for FaZe. Keeping the numbers good, keeping the rounds pretty even as well. We're 3-3.
You could see in terms of mechanics there, Penny realizes that there could be someone on the
Do you think that drone should have stayed on Phoenix or not?
At the enemy, which he managed to get that kill. as well. On
I can't
to
say.
Marved.
None of us could
But even
say.
so, it was FaZe with the rush after that, making sure that Penny was unable to get away. Look at this.
You don't know what the
6
team
rounds
is
in,
trying
10
to
and
do
5. Penny really firing
internally.
up 4v1
You don't
at
know what the
moment.
vision is.
FaZe just looking to string a couple together, get that
I
momentum
don't know what the
working
vision
for them.
is.
You know, they do have the operator.
But yeah,
in
we
Baby Bay
lost.
Now, so expect some
But you
dangerous
can't just be
positions.
like,
Speaking
oh,
of, there it
dude,
is.
Drone should only
it was
play
the drone that went
Phoenix
down.
because
4v1.
he's done best
Really
on
important
Phoenix.
4v1 as well to respect the fact that an operator can come through. Look at Baby Bay's
Not
money.
the way it
Could he be
works.
sniping this round? FES, make sure you drone. They got to make sure they don't lose anyone early, but they haven't really pushed Baby Bay off, so he'll still have some lines to work with. Smoke to slow things down here as well. I kind of expect maybe Zolz just to flash through this if a B want to push anyway. And here we go, Empress in.
Whoa.
Penny in there.
Penny certainly ready with the Blade Storm, finds one. Baby Bay sharp on the flick to get rid of him out of midair. Does as well, bit of a wall to try to get up into the top of sight. Looking to play over the smoke and maybe find an angle, but he goes over towards Generator instead. Wrap coming in on the back side from FaZe. Player 1 lurking his way through mid. It's a bit of an impact, or at least draw some attention.
3v2, they're playing
Marved is
Beto.
hitting everything again with Sage as the bomb is down on the B site. Vanity now looking to take a bit of kitchen control. Moving in through Orange, and post plants looking pretty strong.
So Vanity actually used the ultimate from the shadows to TPs to the other side here, knowing that, you know, A was looking pretty hot. They had to clear a lot.
Well, Myth,
You
well,
also
so
have the
brothers
fact
should
that
never
player
touch
1 had
Phoenix.
some decent control in mid,
Never
so
touch
they can transfer
Phoenix
from
again.
A to B pretty successfully.
What rank are you,
And the
Tobex?
confidence as well to say, yeah, we're fairly sure that FaZe have fully rotated over towards
Guys
A.
are vicious,
Shouldn't
bro.
be any lurkers there.
Some of y'all just
And
need to
he'll
shut
get
the fuck
spike
up.
plant in, and for FaZe, I think they've
I'ma
given
say
this
it
one up.
for
They know
them.
that the retake will be too hard because they would have to clear pretty much like all of mid and kitchen and stuff as well before they can even get into a position to go for a 2v3.
It's one of those situations where I think the rotator was caught by player 1, which allowed that ult to go over towards the B site, knowing it was the anchor. But also on Icebox, these rotates, they just take so damn long. So FaZe trying to hedge their bets by sending numbers over early, and sometimes it's the answer
Like
if
I
the
said,
team does commit. But
Did this
you know, with the
weekend work
omens in
out
the
for
server,
us? No.
it allows that rotate with the ultimate. So you know, it's a bit of a rough.
But it's so,
decision.
it's
Sometimes
so,
it works,
it's
sometimes it
so,
doesn't
it's
work,
such a
but
rash
on stack
fucking
both sides,
assumption to
and
make
as you can
that
see,
just,
it was just the
okay,
opt
Rosa should
save.
never play Phoenix
Maybe
ever
Baby
again.
off the half armor to
What?
get this operator in play again.
Well, it's the
Drone should never play Sova ever again. Don't ever put him on
So
Sova.
that would
It's
be
like,
a good
what?
reason for FaZe to make sure they still have players alive. Expensive gun. Baby Bay has found value. Again, the drone to come on through and the tag as well. Baby Bay to really push him off the line. And while that happens, Corey will get one and dismiss away for free.
Just pushing straight in through mid. Reyna, of course, with that get out of jail free card, similar to Jet when you do have the tailwind available.
Drone should only play
FaZe have to
Phoenix.
Play the numbers advantage V1.
Put him on
So
Phoenix,
what
man.
they should
Like,
do.
like yeah, in
That actually
hindsight.
ruins the entire attack because
But
you've
what
lost
if
your
this
entry
weekend
now.
went
Zel's
completely
had all the
differently? What if we
flashes, he had
did
all the
win?
real good
You
entry
probably-
now.
you wouldn't
Yeah,
be
sure.
saying that.
Can Vanity throw in a paranoia? That covers
Didn't
one
win.
lane. What about the rest? Really for this A.
But when something doesn't
anywhere
work,
on
you
this
don't just
map
like
for this
throw
attack
away
to really get through
what
and
you've been
execute.
working on
Big part of it's on Zel's
and be like, "Alright, fuck
well,
it."
so their smoke cover is going to be really minimal now.
You don't just crumple up the paper and
also
throw in the
fact
towel.
that Zachary's on site now as well. Baby Bay will do a rare nest, and this is not looking good for V1.
He has been sharp on the stick at the moment. Let's see if the trend continues. Effie's looking to move forward here, but it's player 1 to find a pick onto the rafters. Baby Bay threading the needle through the tight gap. Effie's goes to the top of the site. Head might have been spotted. Marv falls. Effie's brings it back to that 1v2. Goes into tube, and it looks like
I
it's gonna be
personally
totem
think we
pole
might just
approach.
need a little bit more
Head
time.
underneath. Recon dart used at the right moment. Great utility, which gives him a bit of information.
That's the one thing that I
because
can
Baby
know,
Bay's
that I
position.
feel like
It's
I
the
may know
silencer.
for sure.
It's going to be the swing, but up top, Baby Bay there
Need
for
more
the
time
trade
to integrate
and
with Brax.
the quad kill. Big
Need more time to
impact
figure that out.
in the 8th round.
Yeah, there we go.
Roster
So
changes
I think
aren't
the
easy,
most important kill was actually the
objectively.
one that denies the ace, and that's coming down onto Corey getting Zelsus early. Again, ruins the entire push. You're going to probably see it again here. So Corey swings around, dismisses away, can't be traded at the same time as well. Baby Bay for 2. And then right towards the end,
But we did play like
what he
fucking
was going to
ass.
do, if he's made it interesting, he sees the barrel, wants to get the swing onto Raucus. If he finds that and Baby Bay's not there to trade, the 1v1 for the end, for if he's to still win, is still very possible, assuming he gets a plant. But yeah, Baby Bay right towards the top here is going to get the swing protocol approach like I sort of mentioned. So very simple from FaZe, who might actually get aggressive towards mid this round.
Just droning in from the defensive side, so Getting ready for that Hunter's Fury to lay some groundwork. Well, it's actually V1's Hunter's Fury, so it looks like
I'm
they're
saying
trying
Iron
to
Trap. Most of us are just fans. We're just frustrated that we've been down bad
towards
the
B
past
Longs.
5 months.
As that's happening, V1 end up sending it into A.
Yeah, that's
Penny,
true. I just think
the entry up from the plat.
I just think esport fans are a different breed.
Corey and Zach, rather, who's hidden in the smoke. Dangerous position.
I know esport player will come out and say this,
take the back of
but I've seen our dedicated fans like
They're much more confident
say
about
some of the worst shit.
It's
like learn how to talk to people on the internet,
You got
dude.
the fact that Raucus is down as well, so late
Not you specifically, but generally, people think that the way that they talk is justified.
Baby Bay gone. This is going to be a very difficult retake for FaZe now.
It's like to some degree it is because yeah we lost, but
it's
like
actually Zelsis pushing
some
for
people
He's
just-
gone full
some people just
aggressive,
don't know what
looking
the
to
fuck
fight
they're
together.
talking
But
about.
Corey and Marv team up to make this one happen. For the moment, it was back to the 2-on-2, but player one, sharp Marv,
Oh, that
has
man
no
got
wall to
bopped.
work with here. Has to just rely
30
on
HP.
the engagements and knows
He's just gonna save.
Now,
Oh, he's out of there with
position
the op.
of the Killjoy. But he will have to run away. Running out of time, no half tick. And no chance in the round. Saving the operator as well. So in terms of economy, that will be carried across for FaZe. But V1 take the lead on the attack, 5-4.
And this is where having a wall a little bit later, saving a wall for the retake is super important. And I'm going to pay a little bit more attention to Marv this time around to see where his early walls come down, because we've seen him boost up over towards B before. It's also the old thing that Sages used to do.
Same with
you know,
regular
holding up
sports
tube.
too.
I think a lot of Sages don't do that anymore.
That's true,
If Marv
actually.
did have a wall towards the end,
I've been watching
I'd really
MMA
rack
fights with my
brain whenever
family,
he
and my
puts the wall
fucking
down. I kinda
uncle
should
that
have
works
he
in
didn't have one when he
fucking taxes will give the breakdown on.
Myth, please tell Regiment to get a CSGO team going again. That would be
having this
amazing.
operator at least is going to do
Nah,
something
CS
decent for
isn't
them.
worth it, I think,
It's actually
anymore.
going to be Marv on the op, so he's the second operator.
Yeah.
Especially in
Babyface
NA.
popped the blaze storm, so that's why he's not sniping.
Fever 3,
Marv is
cycle.
also over towards the A side, so changing up the position as well, keeping the operator on the long.
Yeah, you have
lines of
you
sight.
have my fucking
A side
uncle.
of the map. Let's see if he can have some impact before the
That's
push comes
never-
in. One. Gonna go in off the back of that, but see
That's
you later.
never been in a
Marv. There goes the
professional
operator, and
MMA
there
fight
goes-
in all their
a
life.
lot of
Give the
potential in
give the
round for
play-by-play
FaZe.
breakdown on what could have went
Lucky
right.
here at least, and maybe a chance. Vanity looking to
Oh
get
my-
aggressive here.
Okay. I actually hate watching. I hate watching fights with my family. It is the most painful thing ever.
The blind is massive.
It's just non-stop talking about what could have, how a person should have fought.
Losing Marv almost
I was
instantly.
like, bro,
Look
can
at
we
the
just
operator, do we
watch
wanna
the
take
fucking
it? Yeah,
fight?
why not? And the reason they will take
Can we
this
just
is they're gonna
watch
snipe,
the
put it
fight?
into
Can
Penny's
we all
hands, they're
just
gonna
shut the
go
fuck
back towards A. I
up?
assume it's
Go,
gonna be Penny sniping. It actually still
ooh,
might
when
be
someone
Vanity.
gets knocked the fuck out and just
Look at
enjoy
this
our
nade
time,
position,
dude.
By the way, so the lockdown
Can't we?
puts Marv into a corner, and then they put the nanoswarm into
Why
the
is
same
it
point.
so
It's actually
hard?
very similar to the same lockdown you can do on Haven A, where there's just one corner on A long that you can hide from the lockdown, but if you go there, nanoswarm's going to come and greet you. I think the same thing on Wine for Ascent as well. So good
Yeah, it's a
lineup
few
coming
maps.
through from V1.
Great combo of the utility there with the ultimates. But again, Vanity naturally an AWP up coming from CS. Let's see what he can do with the skip here. Although he's not expecting Corey close underneath. And he's there for the trade though, so it's still even numbers for both sides.
Low HP coming through from Raucus. Won't be able to get a heal from, I assume, Marv when he gets over here. We're already on the side. Zels, every single time you ever run it back, by the way, this is going to be really clean. He's going to go straight to the backside. He's going to clear it. Actually gets scared by Penny, his teammate there. Still gets Raucus down. Now that the runner back has gone, V1 have control.
He's decided to swing. I think he was
I respect
trying to
that.
let his teammate was stuck in a rough position. Even so, it doesn't work out, and V1 are looking good to maybe take another Zachary
What
down
the
at Heaven.
fuck?
It's just up to Marv. The man's put on a big performance on map 2 today. He needs a big performance on map 3 to make this one happen for FaZe, because V1, they can get another round here. They're going to be running away with the half. Curveball from Elbow, Zelsis. Involve the follow-up.
Oh my
FD's
God.
tight line.
V1 just
Connects on
played
the head.
that like,
They have it.
See, this is what I was talking about, man.
V1. That's going to be a 3-round lead as well.
you know,
So V1 picking up a lot
this
of
isn't
steam
a
now.
dominant
3 in a row. It
performance
was
on
pretty
the
back and
defensive
forth
side
before.
for
You look at the round
FaZe.
summary,
I think FaZe is
after
more of
the
an
initial
attack team though,
pistol,
so it's really going to come down to how
I think
V1 could handle
very important round for them to
FaZe's
establish
attack,
their
right?
kind of lead and dominance is that
But I
second
feel like
round
I
that
feel
they
like
got
I feel like
over
Icebox. If you've
know,
never
they
seen the
won
matchup
on
between
their
FaZe and
initial
V1,
9.5 by
we're
the
not gonna
end.
know how
Wasn't a
FaZe is
force,
gonna
it's
play
only
against
lucky.
V1 on
Lost a
Icebox
couple of
until we
frenzies,
see
not
that
really a
shit.
force, it's just kind of like a
That's why I
one-off
was
like a half
that's why I
volley.
was so adamant on just like
And from there, they
You don't know.
mostly kept.
We don't
the lead.
know.
It's been 3-3, but this is now the most probably significant lead by far. Marv by himself.
They're holding their ground
Look at
for
the
sure
build,
right
that's
now.
actually massive for Marv.
That's a big pick.
Oh, they just got fucked
Charge
on
in terms
right
of
as soon as I
numbers.
said
Baby
that.
Bay
I
as well
fucked that
deals
up.
with the split
Whoops.
through mid. Player one was just standing there, no man's land. FaZe. 3-man advantage. Make it 4 as Corey doinks on Zelsis. See you later, Effie's. Him against the world, and FaZe happily bolts into a 5th round.
That's an important round because now that we get gun upgrades as well. Well, I say that, but we're going to the next half.
Yes,
it would have been.
They could have though.
All right.
You're right. They could have.
Yeah, in theory, if you know.
You gotta get this pistol round to get the ball rolling, brother.
VALORANT, am I right? But a good round for FaZe.
Like
because they were down guns. I believe it was Raucus and Zachary towards the Spectres. And this is the opening ace, by the way. We saw in that 3rd round. Penny gets the ace, secures himself a place for a future round as well. Maybe Bay really coming up big on a couple rounds for the operator. I think this was that really big one. And then obviously, you know, the double peak for both Baby Bay and Raucus in the 2v1. Nicely secured. Making sure that FaZe will be able to clean up some good rounds. But it's V1 with the
look at the map, look at the mark sheets.
I think 5 and 7 is fairly close.
7 is pretty good.
For the 30 if this stays a close game. Let's see what V1 can do on the defense now. FaZe on the other side of the map. As we see them lurking in through mid, looking to set up this A split. No one gazing through mid, and Vanity caught with his pants down there. That's no one on the A side.
Arm just takes it, bro.
They found it for free. V1 hard stacking on the B side of things.
Do you think we suck at pistol? Why do I think we suck at pistol rounds so much?
It's a very rare thing.
I feel like we're a little bit better on pistol rounds more recently, actually.
Now a free site where it was just Vanity.
It's actually not as bad as it was before.
Look, Mac, we've talked plenty about V1 retakes. It's gonna have to be one of those again.
Got a man down, but I guess they have to go for it. You got the recon dart coming in just a moment. That one's lined up. Looks like it hasn't come through just yet. V1 trying to get a bit of control from the rafters. It's a 1-for-1. Raucus long range with that ghost, dishing out some deadly damage. Zelsis as well from below. All of a sudden, V1 driver seat. They need to get the tap on the bomb.
Is that the angle you want
very
to hold?
open position. Looking to drop off after finding one, but he couldn't find a single kill. And there you have it. Zelsis will get this defuse off. Look to pump up the run it back and get that ult activated nice and early. But another pistol for V1.
That's a roughie.
It's a 4v5
a roughie position.
Where, let's be fair, you know, FaZe did miss a couple of shots. Smoke fades away. Corey had the opportunity to get easily 1 kill. Misses it, sadly. And we might see a little bit of that coming through as well. So, you know, we start this one out with the early pick coming through.
Mid is just open wide.
Ball goes up, and then the retake comes on through. Fairly even trades at this point. I mean, you can see it's 2-2, but as the, you know, as the dust really settles, it's Effie's. Zelsis is still alive.
Yeah, V1 getting that pistol is not what FaZe.
And when the members get low,
not FaZe wanted.
Numbers, and V1 into another early, like I said, pistol going their way. FaZe have at least like 1 or 2 pistols so far, but it's mostly gone the way of V1.
Oh, fuck.
Look, knowing that there's no Sage, you can see them going up the tube early, but player 1. This Spectre could be in a dangerous position. Has
Dude, Magic would have thrown that Molly back, you know? Holy fuck.
Effie's with that drone.
How much damage would have done on that shit.
Started to fall out of the tube. Zelsis, he's pushed all the way through A. Manages to get the flank off, throws that curveball, looks to get away now. Hot hands on the ground to slow things down, and FaZe, they're going to be caught in spawn for the moment.
And this is V1 playing, like, again, a very FaZe type style. I don't know if you could say that. I think most teams would really look at more aggressive type of plays and, you know, kind of schmeeging as like a FaZe thing. But V1, they got it down board. So it's this very much a mirror match in terms of styles, especially when V1 know they have a bigger gun advantage. The FaZe aren't going to force buy here. They've got a couple of upgraded pistols. And they just walk up. Vanity could have a timing here as well. That's going to be a free pick. Easiest right click.
I was hoping you would let him get the ice wall down first.
Just make sure the accuracy's there as he's going to look for a little bit more. Looking to go toe-to-toe. Corey, wide swinging into perfect range with the right click of the Bucky. Pulling out the secondary. He runs out of bullets, but the rest of V1 has already rotated. The
do they win the bonus?
Again, player 1 with 2 kills at the end. And V1, 9 rounds on the board and a solid start to the second half. Is this
Miami's actually okay at close range, but I'm asked when it comes to long range. Any advice?
That's the thing. Like, let's remind everyone about the stakes, because
I think the biggest issue that I had when it came to aiming at long range, and I think the thing that a lot of players face is like,
the top 4.
It's almost like a mental game. You're afraid.
Go straight to challenges
like,
too. You don't have to play open.
I see this a lot.
Shazam's
cosplay. To play open qualifiers again, and if you're FaZe,
Shazam's cosplay. Yeah, let me answer this first. I think when you're shooting at far range, for a lot of people, especially something that I dealt with before, is like I'm afraid that the other person's gonna like hit their headshot before me, so I don't take my time with my shot. I just rush it and I like spray, right?
V1
but
come up and
you have to like be confident in the fact that you're gonna hit your shot first, and you're gonna hit it, you know, where it needs to go. You just got to practice that as well.
East side, but Baby Bay, speaking of aggression, he's gone straight up the middle on top of Jen, looking to play over the top of the smokes. See if anyone's standing on side, but V1 quite passive. And again, you know,
I think it's intimidating to take a shot at a far range. We just need to be comfortable with hitting him in the head at that headshot level.
Back.
Oh man, just going outside.
That recon dart hits him. He's missed the opening of heaven. He'll go down for free. FaZe now. A huge advantage. Still need to get this bomb planted though. Celsius around the corner, curveball, big play, bomb down.
Celsius might
Now
save
things
this
starting
one,
to go wrong
boys.
for FaZe.
Holy
Might come in
shit.
from V1 eventually as well. Let's see if Vanity
This
can
is
get
really
here
good,
in
actually.
time. Raucous. Another. Running out of time. All around the corner, the try to get
Celsius
back in.
wall here.
Is it the perfect time for it? Yes, it is. Running it back. Let's see if he can find his entry. Well, he's got the info.
Oh my god.
Knowing where Baby Bay was playing, is it going to be enough? And then back the other way. Baby Bay makes it work. Vanity with the Bucky in hand. He's absolutely
That
insane
Bucky
with his
flank,
weapon, but it
dude.
doesn't work out. The range a little bit too much, and Raucous takes him out. 3 alive for FaZe, and the round that they need to stop that momentum from V1.
Just a couple of meters off, maybe. A couple of yards off for the Americans in chat, which is probably most of you. Really rough, but it's
A
a
couple of
start.
Fahrenheits off. Right?
How many fathoms away was the Bucky, you know, perfect distance here? Who knows? At the end of the day, though, you actually see a really
He said
thing here.
yards.
I gotta look towards that FaZe wall again, the ice wall coming through from Marv, because what that wall does on towards the left is it covers screens, but it doesn't allow them to get a safe plant. So, yeah, they have some control over screens, but it took them so long to even attempt the plant, and you even said it. While we were looking at that entire push, it's like, where's this plant going to come from? And they weren't confident because they were still trying to clear backside, and this is, you see the slow orbs into backside that entire push. It's like, where's this plant going to come
dash, dude.
They weren't confident because they were still trying to clear backside.
How am I going to updraft, guys? Hey, yo, oh no, man. Yo, listen. Yo.
Very difficult, and FaZe just never had the energy.
You need a Fortnite dance? I don't know any Fortnite dances. I played Fortnite once or so. I'm not gonna lie.
Slowly edge forward. V1, a whole lot of respect, but also a whole lot of numbers over towards this A site.
A TikTok dance? I don't know. I'm not on TikTok. Well, I have one, but I don't use it. Give me something. What the hell?
10 seconds or whatever it is to get out of that one.
Oh.
No one caught by it.
7-4. Thanks for the prime sub.
Out of the equation for this round, and FaZe now.
No. I'm not doing a dance. No way. A 360. All right, listen.
On this rain,
It took me a while to put this on.
Remaining though. See if you can get back in. Just a matter of time. Big shot from Vanity again. The Bucky.
The best I'll do.
Groundwork. He's looking to peek on the front of sight now, knowing someone's here. Misses the left click. Goes.
Oh, is Cam? Oh, you guys can't see shit.
The dream team round the corner. It's actually Penny from on
You're going
top.
A again, dude.
V1 sharing the
This is like those
load.
lab rats
Oh.
that keep going into the shock, and then they keep doing it. They don't learn. Yeah.
Ah. Damn.
Oh my god, I've never been more embarrassed in my life. But, you know, we gotta.
The most uncomfortable eco. There's not even a blade.
Show you my one way sometime, huh? Pause.
They're gonna hit 11 rounds here, and pretty soon we're gonna be at match point, and then
Take you to the lab.
might actually be complete. And
Show you some of them on split.
Yeah, it's a bandage. I got the first.
Golly.
Zachary certainly is taken out early. Penny with the aggression straight down the mid, and not just
Yeah,
this,
but you know, I ordered the
players
suit.
from
I have to wear the
V1,
pants.
they fully cleared out.
That man knows how to.
he's really deep on side. If he clears this,
He really knows how
That's
to
gonna
take
be a blood.
advantage.
everyone from FaZe is slowly coming back in. Though they actually
That's
saw the
some
risk.
good shit right
they
there.
can do this because they need to get a couple of guns. Punch's Fury is going to be good for the post plant. My only fear is even if FaZe actually get a plant in, if you do a full post plant with only 4 pistols, that's still not really strong. So V1, they can win 4v5 retakes. They can definitely win a 5v4 retake where they have guns and FaZe don't.
Dude, V1.
This aggression comes out mid. I do see Marv draw a whole lot of attention. It could change the odds here. Maybe there's a pick off. Baby Bay on the aggressive picks up a weapon with a kill. A huge chance of an upset here on the eco round. You you go. Baby Bay will fall. So elbow cleared out. Now it's the post plants they need to worry about. Raucus dropping the shock dart as well. And he actually gets Effie's off the bomb. Oh my lord, the defuse not quite working out. And he's even got the ultimate as well. Dropping the Hunter's Fury nice and early though. So still a chance for V1. They're going to be pushing up, trying to find him. Corey filtered out from the cubby. Marbs on the back of sight. Do they expect him in this position? He's going for the knife. He's just going for the double right click. It's perfect.
The fuck just happened?
Full BM and FaZe. They
Guys,
take
V1.
the thrifty. Whoa.
Deal with the Sova,
no way.
you fucks.
First of all,
What are you doing?
why are V1 not respecting Raucus's utility here?
Yeah.
You know he's got a Hunter's Fury.
What the
He's
fuck?
gonna have some shock. That's literally all they have. If you dodge the utility, there's only pistols.
Half
in
it,
the
half
air.
it.
That's
Dude,
it.
half it.
Just gotta fight the pistols.
One of us,
and
half
you'll
it.
Clear V1. That's all you gotta do. But if Raucus gets two, one with
Dude,
the
just
shock
literally
dart combo
clear
to
that
kill them
shit.
together, and then he gets another kill onto Hunter's Fury, and suddenly the numbers are
Gotta
super
make sure
even,
you
the
have
time's
enough
starting
HP
run out.
to have.
And Marv even gets a knife kill. Like, what is that? Like,
On the
I've never seen this
diffuser.
before. That's such a crazy round for FaZe. And for V1 to just blunder there. How do they fumble around when they're so far ahead?
Just goes to show that you've got a couple of abilities, you've got some good positioning, you play with your
bro,
opponent,
20
and
HP,
anything can
half
happen in Valorant. Let's see where FaZe decide to show their face this time. Looks like it's going to be Baby Bay again, just trotting in towards the A site early.
half it. Dead. That was really,
Easily
that was
few
a round that
miracles
FaZe
like that.
needed, man.
In fact, that might be the miracle. If V1 gets 11 there, this gets very difficult for FaZe. Despite V1 not being on match point, the FaZe bringing this within 3, winning on an eco, then getting guns. This is the road to FaZe picking up 10 themselves, reaching double digits. Penny has been tagged as well, so Penny's actually going to try and keep this line. I think that FaZe will know this. They're going to respect it. With Corey deep on A again, I say deep, he's deep enough, he's got pipes. That's going to allow FaZe to give some confidence to move over towards, and Corey might even press the issue here. He's really getting frisky.
Zelsus and Vanity, solid crossfire in those positions. Zelsus has to fall off the screen. He's a little bit worried there as Vanity manages to get his way off of sight for the moment. Bit of damage traded, but sight found inevitably by FaZe.
Fuck is that
Baby
wall?
Bay. Play on the aggressive.
Oh no, honey.
Maybe not player one. Feeling so damn sharp. Spike is planted in time, but FaZe, the numbers thinned. V1 forcing their way back in. Penny, big job with the Blade Storm. Corey still able to fight around the elbow here. Has an opportunity. We'll find one, but Penny
what
is
did I
there
tell you
to
guys,
secure
bro?
a triple kill and an 11th round.
I know the
on
game's not
retake
over yet.
for V1.
But everyone in this
Two
goddamn
away.
chat
You
wins.
see for
Away
V1
from
there
the
as well.
upset Avril.
I know, it's
FaZe's-
getting
I
close,
was
but,
about to
you know,
FaZe's
it's
map.
these kind of defenses from V1 where, you know, Vanities, Zelsus, they're not afraid. They'll give away. They'll give away a little bit of positioning. They're happy to just back out. They don't have to play these mega tight angles, and that's actually respect from V1. Because V1, when they see Corey throughout the lair, throughout the Fesh, they're expecting like 5 people to be there.
Penny, dude, is
They knew it was just
dominating,
Corey.
though.
They probably would have held the
He
ground
pounded
challenge
that shit
Corey.
raw, no cap.
V1, it's fine. And, you know, I think V1 as a team right now, we're starting to identify
Give
they're
it to me,
very
doggy
happy
style.
to give away sites to
Hold
play for a full
up.
retake. And they've only lost it the one time, realistically speaking, so
We
far this
both
half because
love
of
a
the
Mars
knife and
woman
the...
with grown
I don't want to go back to that
woman
because I'm
needs.
getting PTSD already, man.
Break 'em off, showing how much
FaZe
they
got a lot of
really
ultimates,
need.
got a little bit of space. Corey down low. Look, I don't know. I'm cursing these guys now. I don't know what's going on.
Certainly, I think you just have to shut your mouth right now, or like this is going to go so wrong. Everyone in chat's going to probably kill you by the end of the day. But look, V1 managing to get another timing with the push on Zelsus there. Ridiculous scenes. Now FaZe looking like they're pretty much going to have to go to the B side unless Vanity falls here. That's going to be the thing you need to watch out for. Smoke as well. Allow Vanity a bit of safer passage back towards the plat. Baby Bay, Blade Storm at the ready, looking for an entry on the B site, and there's no one there to entry. There's a turret. You don't want to be wasting your knives on that.
Uh-oh.
Goes down.
Do you get in?
It's the full setup. Oh, that molly's good. Slowed everything down, Mac. It's completely, maybe even ruined this attack phase. They're losing members. They got a res, but can they actually get the res in?
No.
They stopped the bomb from going down
Lordy,
as well.
Lord.
FaZe are thinned out again.
That motherfucker
Zelsus
got
with the triple.
clapped.
Raucus turns around and
Oh,
stops Vanity
shit.
if it gets the information. Headshot, big plays.
Damn,
Raucus,
bruh.
1v5. It was on the cards, but there's the round.
Go home,
V1 now
FaZe. It's
on
over.
series point. On qualifier point.
What an
against
upset
FaZe. Could FaZe
fucking
bring it back?
weekend, bro.
Okay,
What
Mac,
is going
if
on?
Lucas won that, I would have sent him a
This
personal apology.
VCT
He wanted
Opens
a-
2 has
he
been
wants
so
a
fucking
physical
weird.
letter written with my signature, I would have done that. If he won that,
It's upset
I'm
weekend.
happy to do whatever he wants me to do there. Video apology.
What
whatever.
the
I'll
fuck? fuck?
I'll read it down a script. He can write the script. Rockets can write the
This
script.
is really good.
He would have had to
though.
win that.
Like,
And now FaZe would have to win this somehow. They would have had
it's
to come
still
back 5
possible
rounds,
for
go to
us.
OT. V1 are on the precipice here. Central's gone. FaZe might be gone next.
This is really good for
Oh
us.
my god, Marv is already down. That's no more res.
Almost going from bad to worse at the moment. Penny, can he find the second man? No, Baby Bay puts FaZe on his shoulders. He's had enough of this shit. Oh my lord, 4 kills. He's looking for the ace. He goes and he gets it. This time it's not a bloody eco one. Baby Bay is here to stay.
For 1 round.
Let me breathe.
What the fuck did I just
Do that again.
witness?
Do that again for 4 more.
Yo, that's the
Time,
highlight
baby.
reel right
It
there,
was
bro.
looking bad.
Brett.
Marv goes down
He
early.
gets 2 here. Brett.
No res in
Brett.
play. I thought that was it. I was ready. I was ready for the V1 dub.
Brett.
The baby did that. Hey, he's going to swing at least 1 more time. He's going to be clearing sight like he clears internet history. Maybe.
What?
FaZe now.
Huh?
Got a lot of ultimates. Got a lot of hope. Got a lot of rounds they still need to win, Mac. It's not looking easy. V1. 3 members over towards the site, and the Vanity Bucky nearly finding value again.
Just jumping around looking to get this shotgun to work. Oh, he's finally dealt with. Punished for buying the $900 pea shooter that somehow always does work. And it's looking like a sigh of relief for FaZe. 4v2, V1. Let's see what they have for the rest of the round. Hard stack, hard rotation.
Ooh, that's a shit you
lurking
get scared
over
of
towards the
looking
A
at.
site, so FaZe might even just go back the other direction, knowing Effie's here, Zelsis, both players spotted. Corey onto the 3K, happy to hold. Now Spike's down, and Effie's has an isolated fight, but is the Ghost going to be enough here? Edging forward, you're in the way, just buying so much time, but
Yoink.
Zachary, there he is, coming in on the flank just when it matters, and FaZe stay alive for another 2.
Wow.
Surviving.
3 more. We're counting it down. 3 more. It is, dude, it is so possible, but it'll also be the most FaZe thing ever if they just also don't. Actually, it would be the most FaZe thing ever if they get to 11 and then they fail from there.
Wait.
I think I'm going to call that. FaZe will get to 11. They'll win 2 more. We'll go to 11
Why
and
the
then
fuck?
V1 get number 13.
Why would that be
Or
the
it could
most
just end, who
FaZe
knows?
thing ever?
There's so many ultimates actually for both teams. There's equipment for both sides. It feels like we're already in the OT just because of how much is available on both ends. I will say though, if FaZe actually win here, V1 could be in trouble because their economy is not looking good.
Penny, missed opportunity there. Does get the info.
This dude stop getting marked
as well, and it looks like
Oh,
FaZe are looking
no.
for the wallbang. Baby Bay goes for the shot on the turret, and that's enough for player 1 to punish him for it. However, the res comes through, so it is still the 5-on-5 for now. No armor there for Baby Bay. Effie's hunting for anything with the wall. Hunter's Fury. V1 happy to give sight now after using a bit of utility. Plant down for FaZe, and now it's all about a post plant. Everyone alive.
It's been locked down versus Hunter's Fury. Raucus has to save it for sure, and this is where I think V1, they'll chuck everything into it if they need. Runner back's been used, Zelsis is gone. Penny falls. Lockdown barely.
Baby Bay laying down so much work, but it's Zachary for 2. Corey on the single to player 1. Effie's needs to do all the work, but he's only good for 2. And FaZe are making the comeback a reality now. Hitting the double digits, 2 away from OT.
Like I said, they're going to get 1 more. FaZe get 11 and V1 get 13. Oh my god, I'm getting a lottery ticket if I predict that. FaZe will definitely, they should get this. Unless Vanity goes nuts in the bucket again. He's actually, now that we go deep into this this map, by the way, Vanity's, I'm not going to say he's fallen off, but 9-17, when I think he had a really great performance on the other 2 maps. You talked about Penny. You said that maybe Penny could actually go to 30.
Penny, we need you.
I mean, there are enough rounds left for him to do that for sure.
They need you.
This is the kind of round where V1 have no equipment. They're going to be playing for the next still. FaZe are very likely to be on 11 here, and then V1 will have equipment.
Why are you
Headshot
headshot
chickens before they
angling?
hatch, but FaZe really starting to force the fact that they are here to play. Corey looking for more on the entries
Clear
now.
Vanity. Clear
He's
Vanity's
happy to
angle.
walk through that slow. Very dangerous, very ambitious, but it works out. And look, the Bladestorm doesn't. Corey finds
Clear
2 now.
Vanity's angle.
The entry,
Clear the
Zachary,
angle.
another. And everything's working out for the moment. But we do see Vanity with the Bucky. Let's see if he's able to maybe clutch this out. No. Well, that's a bit ambitious. He's had a bit of a rough second half compared to the first, but FaZe, look, there's the 11th. Can they take us to OT?
Okay, so you have now the big shutdown, I think, on the flank. You're going to see it coming through. Zelsis on the bottom there, and it's going to be Zachary. If Zelsis is unspotted, gets a free kill to Zachary, gets in a gun upgrade. I could see a potential there for V1 to maybe start bringing it back on that round alone, but this is the important one because we've been waiting for this. It's V1 finally with money.
They take it to OT?
It's FaZe on the precipice of
That is the question.
losing, dropping out of challenges altogether, or we go to OT. The previous FaZe game versus Team Basilisk on Icebox as well, where it went to hard OTs. There's been a lot of OTs.
And it's going into
They've risked the situation. They've
overtime.
required 5 rounds in a row. Look at that round summary there.
Bro.
That was difficult to do because V1 on the second half on defense, with how good most of these defects, and I have to use most now because you have to look at the fact that there have been some V1 losses across the board in the last 5. What
They're
a huge comeback
coming.
from FaZe, but it's still not over because now both teams are backs against
Corey, no!
Corner and Zelsis deals with
No!
V1 were looking for FaZe. Can they set up the retake? They're going to be thinned out before they can even think about it though. Vanity.
No!
Zelsis, work player 1 chimes in. And Zachary tries to drop it. And V1 taking the first round of OT.
commanding fashion as well. Flawless coming on through. And Penny's still 3 away from this 30 bomb. And might still be able to get it. They, again, no fit. You have to look at the V1 comp and say, technically speaking, it will be, in theory, more difficult to get this plant. But this is V1 playing the way they were playing when they were winning on Haven. Full confidence. Some disrespect given over to FaZe. Swap sides now. Version 1. Another upset in the books here in Challengers 1 of Stage 2 for VCT NA. And it's both of our Masters Grand Finalists gone out of there. Sentinels out to BBG. FaZe out to version 1. Close fashion as well. Brilliant second map from FaZe. Fantastic first map for version 1. The nearly comeback here for Mac on